Hello friends, today we are going to talk about the method to determine the thickness of very thin wire or foil. So when we talk about the thin film interference, it has many applications. Out of that, we have one application has determination of thickness of very thin wire or foil. We can even determine the thickness of lenses and etc. with the help of this method. So we are going to make an experimental arrangement of interference that is going to be somewhat like a wedge shaped film or somewhat like of Newton ring, and we are going to obtain the interference pattern, and using that conditions we are going to get the thickness of very thin wire or the foil. So this is the method of calculating or determining the thickness of very thin wire or foil. So as we are aware that whenever we talk about the spacing between two consecutive bright bands or spacing between two consecutive dark bands, which is called as fringe width, because whenever we talk about the alternate bright and dark bands, there is a spacing between the two consecutive bright or two consecutive dark, and that spacing is given by the term called as fringe width. And whenever we talk about fringe width, it is denoted by beta. So when we say fringe width, it is denoted by the term beta, and we have already done the calculation or method of calculating the spacing between the two consecutive bright bands or dark bands. So from that result we had got the concept, that is beta was equal to lambda upon 2 theta if we consider the air film in between them. So if we consider air film, the mu value was taken to be 1, and we ultimately calculated beta value, and beta is nothing but representing the fringe width, and lambda indicates the wavelength of the monochromatic light, and theta is the angle of the wedge. So in this case, if we want to find out the method, whenever we are talking about the experimental arrangement of calculating or measuring the thickness of very thin wire or foil, the method or the arrangement consists of simply two glass plates which are optically flat. And if I consider two glass plates which are optically flat, I join the two glass plates at one end, and at the another end the two glass plates have certain gap between them. So I consider this has two glass plates which are optically flat. Then I join the two glass plates at one end and keep the other end open in this manner. So if we look at this particular shape, it is going to be forming the shape of the wedge, the way we have done the wedge shape film. So for calculation or determination of thickness, we are considering two glass plates which are optically flat, and they have made an arrangement in such a way that it looks like wedge. And as we are aware that these two glass plates are going to form an angle with each other, and that angle is taken to be theta. So theta is indicating the angle of the wedge which is being formed with the help of two glass plates. And in that arrangement, the gap over here will be filled with the help of, either we can insert a wire over there of which the thickness has to be determined, or we can put a lens over there of which again the thickness has to be determined. So the gap which is present between the two glass plates has to be filled out with the help of the object whose thickness has to be determined. Suppose if I want to find the thickness of thin wire. So the way we have shown the arrangement, this is one glass plate and the second. They are allowed to meet at one end, and the angle between them is taken to be theta. As we can see that there is a gap over here. So we fill this gap, or we insert thin wire over here of which the thickness has to be determined. So the thin wire is inserted in the gap between the two glass plates of which the thickness has to be determined, and we have considered the thickness, just the gap between the two glass plates, to be T, that is the thickness of the air film over there. This is the wire which we have considered of whose the thickness has to be determined. Secondly, this glass plate has a certain length and that length is taken to be L. So L indicates the length of the wire. So this is the arrangement which is going to give me the thickness of the wire which is placed between the two ends of the two glass plates. So we take the readings, and in this case we take the readings for the dark line, just for an example, that we are taking the readings for the dark lines and the spacing of some interval, suppose P. So we have considered the dark line readings, and in this case, using this diagram, we can obviously calculate, this is indicating the wire of certain thickness which we have to determine. T is indicating that unknown thickness of the wire, and secondly, the L indicates the length of the glass plate. Theta is indicating the angle between the two glass plates which is forming the shape of wedge. So we can write it as angle of between the wedge or of wedge. So from here we can write the value as tan theta in this case will be equal to opposite upon adjacent. As we can see that opposite of that theta is T and adjacent is L. So we can write tan theta is equal to T by L. But as we are aware that beta is taken to be lambda by 2 theta. Beta is nothing but the fringe width value which we had written previously. Now, as we are very well known that the angle of the wedge is taken to be very small. Now, if it is very small, that is, if I say theta is very small, and if it is measured in radians, then in this case we can take that tan theta is approximately equal to theta. So we are getting theta value as T by L. So as I'm getting the theta value as T by L, we can put this value over here, and we can put this value of theta in this equation, and we can obtain that beta will be equal to lambda upon 2 times theta is equal to T by L. So instead of theta I can write T by L. As we are aware that we are calculating the method of finding the thickness of very thin wire or foil. So T is indicating that thickness. So to get the thickness, take the thickness term on one side and remaining term on another side. So we are going to get the equation as lambda L upon 2 times of beta. Now this equation gives me the value or the method to find the thickness of very thin wire which was placed between the gap of the two ends, or we can say the open ends of the two glass plate. As we are aware that lambda is indicating the wavelength of light which is being used, L is the length of the glass plate which is placed horizontally, and beta is indicating the fringe width. So if we are aware of all the terms on the RHS, we are going to be able to calculate the term on LHS, that is the thickness of the very thin wire or the film. So this is the method, or we can say the simplest method of interference which is being used to calculate the thickness of very thin wire or foil. And obviously we have to keep in mind that whenever we are making the arrangement that is of two glass plates which are optically flat and it's representing a wedge shaped film, we have allowed the monochromatic light to fall on it, and once the monochromatic light is allowed to fall on it, we get alternate bright and dark bands in the air film present over here, and that is giving me the interference pattern which is in the form of lines. So we are getting or calculating the thickness of the thin wire or foil with the help of the concept of interference due to thin film. So this is how to determine the thickness of very thin wire or foil, or the thickness of concave lens, and in this case or any type of lens. And using this method we can get the value, or you can say the accurate measurement, up to 1/10 of the micrometer. As we are aware, micrometer is also used for calculation of thickness in every material. So when we are calculating using this method, we get accurate measurement up to 1/10 of the micrometer. So this is the simplest method of calculating or determining the thickness of very thin wire or foil with the help of thin film interference. That's all for this video. Thank you so much.